LaTricia. I don't know if LaTricia watches my videos. I don't know. You know, some of the girl, believe it or not, some of the reality stars be watching my stuff. Girl, they be just dipping in the bushes to see what I'm gonna say. Girl, they be dipping in the bushes to see if we gonna wet them out in the comment section. We don't get too disrespectful over here. Now, don't get it twisted. Sometimes I don't even say nothing. Sometimes the cousins, they do the wig shifting for me in the comment section, and I let them. Okay? LaTricia, we got to talk. We gonna shift your wig. We not gonna be disrespectful. But we definitely got to tug on your wig. We definitely got to shift your wig just a little bit. I'm not even gonna get worked up. Let's just start out with something light. And then we're gonna work our way on up to girl, LaTricia Holt. Stormy and Courtney, you know, Stormy and Courtney, they have moved into their warehouse. Stormy has thrown out there that there's a possibility that they may purchase a home in Los Angeles. Stormy is doing big things. I saw something. I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my videos or not, but Stormy did something with TikTok or Amazon. It was one of them. It was one of them. She made basically. Long story short, she made like $1 million. Then so it was like I don't know the time limit, but she made $1 million worth of sales selling her products. So Stormy is girl. You can say what you want to, girl. What's up? What's up? What's up? You can say about what you say, whatever you want to say about Miss Stormy, baby. But your mama is handling her business, literally. Okay. So shout out to Stormy and Courtney. Destiny and Martell. Destiny goes over to see Martell. No, I don't think there's anything, because I saw some people saying this online. No, I don't think there's anything going on between Destiny and Martell. Do I think that there's a possibility that Martell probably tried to stick his penis inside of Destiny when they first met, girl, years ago? I could see that. I don't see Martell not trying to put his penis in anything that does not have a hole. Girl, if you got a hole, girl, especially if it's a vagina, I could see Martell trying to stick his penis in. So that wouldn't surprise me. But do I think that it ever went anywhere? No, I don't. But in this moment, I don't think there's anything going on between Martell and Destiny. I think they are friends. You know, Destiny feels some type of way. She says checks over friends when Martell lets her know that Sunny and Moses are thinking about moving to Huntsville and purchasing the home that he built. You know, Chris is going to be the realtor, or I think he is a realtor. And you know, this is the thing. It's a few things happening. One, this is no shade. Every time I say it's no shade, it's about to be shade. I don't think that anybody on this cast is that close enough to miss out on a check. Maybe if this was your best friend since middle school, I could probably see it. I don't think that Chris should miss out on any type of commission. If Martell gonna make whatever he gonna make, I don't think that he should miss out on anything. Martell got 5 kids. Martell need his money. Chris and girl Nail, they over there almost, girl, drowning in debt, taking care of them grown kids. They need their money. Girl, unless Destiny want everybody to be on food stamps like she was, supposedly, or writing hot checks that ended her ass up in jail, then she gonna let the people make their money the legit way. because everybody don't want to write high checks and then get pulled over and then you got to go to jail and all that carrying on that Destiny had going on. So ain't nobody trying to do all that. So if Chris and Martell got to make their money selling the house to Sonny and Moses, then that's just what it's going to be. Again, I don't think that anyone on this cast is that close to the point where, girl, we're going to miss out on some money. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can see if they had been friends since they were in elementary school. Girl, I guess, I don't know. Even then, I don't know. Because, girl, everybody's bills ain't set up the same. Okay? And ain't nobody got time. Girl, people got kids and husbands and side chicks and side niggas and outside babies and mom and grandmamas they gotta take care of and mamas and daddies. Ain't nobody got time to be missing out on no money because your feelings hurt. Because, girl, your home girl fucked your nigga. Good, sorry. Okay? The next thing is I understand. I feel like this is when it comes to the reality TV talk, right? They can't say certain things. They're not supposed to break the fourth wall. I don't think it's necessarily about Sonny and Moses possibly moving to Huntsville, Alabama, and purchasing a home from Chris. I think it has to do with them coming onto the show, right? But if we're gonna be honest, if it wasn't for Sonny and Moses, Destiny, your ass probably wouldn't have got back on the show. Because this is your storyline this season. We're going to have to just call a thing a thing. So, however you want to slice and dice it, I understand that you don't want them in your friend group because this is your friend group. And why would they want to be a part of this? But we also know it's because of the show. But we also know, or at least we think, that if it wasn't for this storyline, you probably would have got back on the show. Because outside of that, it's not like Destiny is discussing anything else. You know what I'm saying? And it kicked you off the first time because you were being too private, or I don't think she could really go in because of, I think that her ex-husband has a gag order on her where she can't speak about him at all on the television show. I think that Destiny can do interviews outside of the show, but she can't talk about him on Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's what the people are saying online. So I get it. She's saying it's, why do you want to, infiltrate my friend group? Why do you want to move to the same city? Blah, blah, blah. But I think it's more so, girl, you really trying to move down here to be on this show, knowing I'm on the show, but at the same on the other coin, girl, they are part of the reason why you probably got back on the show. You know what I'm saying? Martell ain't changed. Y'all'll be a fool, girl. And I know some of y'all still gonna be a fool and go into Martell's DMs and think that you gonna do something different and think that he gonna treat you different than he treated his wife. Martell said out of his own mouth that basically everybody need a side chick. Everybody gotta have a side chick. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. Here. He said it. That's what he said. That's what his black ass said. They were basically talking about Moses and Sonny. Can I say something? Now, maybe I missed it. But either Martell told a bold-faced lie, or either they just didn't show the clip, or either, girl, I was, girl, online, girl, putting stuff in a basket that I know I can't afford. Girl, either I was on, girl, looking for a house. Y'all know I've been looking at houses. I ain't buy no house. I just like looking at houses just to see what's around. Okay. But he said that Moses said that he was like still in love with Destiny, and I think he got that from, now it's weird because Moses, here you go lying, trying to act like you ain't named your business after the kids that you and Destiny were gonna have together, but you named your business Justice Law, and girl, your wife told us that tea. But I could have sworn that Moses tried to act like that wasn't the case when him and Destiny met up at that restaurant. So Moses, you just telling lies. But I don't remember Moses saying that he was like still in love with Destiny. I think Martell made that up in his head because of the fact that he still named his company after their future kids. That what they were supposed to have. Could have had. But it is weird that he still went through with that. He shared he apparently loves you. That's what he said. He shared he apparently loves you. I don't remember Moses saying that, Martell. You making shit up. Okay? How you messy and you make you can't even be the right bone carrier. You're trying to be the bone carrier just like your ex-girlfriend Sheree and can't even get the story right. If you're gonna be the bone carrier, at least get the story right. Girl, trying to be a messy queen, it can't even be messy. And then that's when he said he want to have both of y'all. And then Destiny said, like you did. And then he said, everybody got to have a side chick. Y'all know he wasn't playing. Y'all know he wasn't playing when he said that, right? Y'all do know that Martell was not playing when he said that everybody has to have a side chick. Martell has a mentality. Let me tell y'all something. I don't want to go backwards, but I'm just going to tap on this for a little bit. Okay? I got to get it off my chest. Got to get it off my chest. Martell really felt that he and Melody should still be together. Martell thought that it was okay for him to have a wife and a girlfriend. One, because Melody stayed, okay? Two, because a lot of men that he more than likely grew up around, or he knew a lot of men who had the girlfriend and the wife and the side chick. We're not going to act like people don't brag about having a main. That's my main, right? So if you got a main, then that's telling us that you got somebody on the side. People do it all the time. Men do it all the time. Women have side niggas. They just don't go around bragging about it, right? Because they know that if they found out that they're cheating, the man leaving. The man know if they find out I'm cheating, there's a good chance her ass gonna stay. No shade, but shade. Okay. So yeah, Martell, the whole side chick stuff, he believes that. He believed it back then, he believes it now. He still wishes that probably he will still married to Melody. He still doesn't understand. And it's so weird because you would think that after Martell has lost everything, your family, the empire that you were building with this lady, that a light bulb would have went off in your head that, oh, maybe this is why I lost what I say I loved and wanted the most. But no, he still has in his tiny brain that a side chick is the way to go, even though I've lost my entire family unit. Even though I had to start over pretty much from scratch. Girl, credit score dropped 100 points. Didn't have no money. Melody was telling us on a TV screen that he couldn't even get the daughter's hair braided. That's what she said. Remember, she said that on the TV. You would think that he would have a different mindset. But clearly, he still feels the same way. So any bitch who get with Martell, just know he gonna have a side chick. That's just what it is. He's not changing anytime soon. And even for those people who want to say that he was joking, that shouldn't even be a joke that should leave your fucking lips based off what you've been through with your family. Child got worked up. Anyways, Stormy, Destiny, and LaTricia meet up to work out. Well, I don't know what Stormy doing. Stormy, she swore her ass want to compete in bodybuilding, but she just come to be messy and sit with her legs crossed. I thought she said you wanted to be a bodybuilder. I thought you wanted to compete in fitness, girl. But you bring your big ass to the gym, and all you want to do is sit in Indian style and talk about people. Girl, if you don't get over there and lift up a weight, girl, if you don't get over there and do a crunch, girl, if you don't get over there and do a push-up, girl, if you don't get over there and do a jumping jack, girl, you say you want to compete? But you gonna go to the gym. Girl. You went to the gym. Because I'm not working out. Girl, you went to the gym. Not, girl, I'm not going to work out. Baby, you literally Put your tennis shoes on. Girl, put some joggers on. Girl, put your glasses on. I think she had a do-rag on too. I can't remember, a baseball hat or something. Girl, went to the gym and sat there with your legs crossed and talked about people. Girl, you know what type of messy you got to be, girl, to go to the gym and not work out and just talk about people. Anyways, girl, I like Stormy. So she says, Martell came to my warehouse. We talked about y'all. She was talking to LaTricia. Girl, when Destiny said, what you mean, y'all? Okay, bitch. I said, you better catch it. Girl, hold up. Y'all? But what is y'all? What's going on? Okay. She said, I didn't make it to his house. Destiny said, you were on your way? I was like, Destiny was asking the right questions to me. So you were on your way? Is that why you didn't make it? Okay. When was this? Wasn't he still married 4 years ago? Okay. Did it happen and it was just so bad you trying not to remember it? Okay. That's what I'm saying. Girl, ask the questions. I'm not gonna sit here and play this game. I'm not sitting playing. I'm asking the questions. And girl, quiet as this kept, girl, I would have went deeper into it, girl. Girl, I'm gonna ask straight up, girl, did you suck his dick? Did he eat you out? Y'all had sex? So did he penetrate you? So he didn't penetrate you. Okay, well, did he penetrate your mouth? Did you did you allow him to? Did you grab? Okay, did you grab his penis and put it in your mouth? Okay, did you sit on his face? Because girl, let me say something. Well, girls like LaTricia, girl, you have to be specific in what you ask him. You can't just say, did you have sex? And she can say, no, we didn't have sex. No. Did you suck his dick? Did he eat you out? Did y'all kiss? Did you jack him out? Did he play with you? Did he finger you? Girl, them the type of shit I be wanting to know the details. Hello? And either you gonna tell me, girl, it ain't none of your fucking business, and I'm gonna take that as, okay, girl, they did something, she just ain't telling me. Anyways, let's get down to the nitty gritty, okay? LaTricia and Ken. When I tell y'all, I had saw a small clip of this episode of LaTricia and Ken floating on Twitter. I believe it was Twitter or IG. I can't remember. Somewhere on social media. And I hadn't seen the full clip. It was just a small clip. And I'd already, my wheels already started turning. Everything Ken said, I was going to say. Ken hit it right on the head. So Ken, he been gone from work. He been gone to work. I think he drive trucks. So he been gone for about 3 days. So he come home, and I should have known right then and there. Oh, because Martell, I skipped a part. Martell had said that LaTricia had come to his house a couple of times. Now, this is the thing. Martell is a liar, right? So you really don't know if you can believe what Martell says. That's the thing. You really just don't know. But because LaTricia has presented herself the way that she has presented herself on this show, it's not like you could just believe her either. So it's like you got this one person like Martell who is a bona fide liar, and then you have a person like LaTricia who might not necessarily be a liar. Well, girl, you lied about this. But who up until now, she just comes across as like sneaky, leaving information out, where it's like you got to just watch her. Like, yeah, I guess, girl, you got to watch her, right? So you got the liar and the sneak. Okay. I knew LaTricia was up to no good as soon as Ken walked in that house and she had that pasta plate. Some of the girls don't know what a pasta. Let me break it down for the girls. A pasta plate is for the girls who used to go to church. Okay, the pastor plate was a church was a plate. The pastor got the biggest plate. So whenever you saw the pastor plate, like everybody else might get, a wing and a thigh for Sunday dinner. He gonna get a breast. He gonna get a wing. He gonna get a thigh, and he gonna get a leg. Okay. Everybody else might get, girl, a slice of cake, girl, this big, honey. His piece of cake gonna be 2 times that size. His slice cake gonna be this big. So whenever you hear somebody say, "Girl, make me a pastor's plate," girl, they want a big plate. Whenever they say, "Give me a pastor's piece," they want a big piece of cake. They want a big piece of pie. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, girl, when she was in the kitchen, girl, fixing her man a hot plate, girl, I looked at that plate. I said, "Oh, girl, she making him a pastor's plate, so she about to get him full and fuck him." I know how the girls do. I know how y'all girls be doing. You get your man full and then you fuck him, right? Because now you go throw a little pussy on him, give him a little head, think he gonna forget everything. No. Girl, King couldn't even finish that plate. So you wasted your time in the kitchen. So LaTricia basically, long story short, tells us that she has been over to Martell's home. She just ain't remember. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something right now. The way they would have had to cut the cameras, dead ass. Shout out to Black China. Ken told her right. I'm the nicest guy, but I can be mean. And I feel that's a lot of us. I can be nice as hell, but I can also be the biggest asshole you could ever meet. Okay? I don't give a damn if you're gay, straight, bisexual, pansexual, saposexual, man, woman, non-binary, non-gender conforming, trans. I don't give a damn what you are, how you identify, how you live. You don't ever put your partner in a position where they walk into a room and other people have information that they could use against them. Because if it wasn't that big of a deal, you should have told him. I don't know how in the hell LaTricia did not remember that she went over to Martell's home. Girl, you're telling a goddamn lie. That's just like Melody talking about she don't remember sucking dick. Remember Melody said that bullshit at the reunion? Yeah. So it's like you want us to believe that you don't remember 4 or 5 years ago, whenever it was, right, that you went over to Martell's home. You really want us to believe that? You want us to believe that you don't remember. You want us to believe that nothing happened. It wasn't that big of a deal. It's not about it being that big of a deal, because this. Let me tell y'all literally what happened. Martell knew this entire time when he was hanging around Ken, your girl been to my house. Now, whether they fucked or not, that's still up for debate. Whether they had oral, that's up for debate too. Whether somebody's clothes came off, that's up for debate too. As far as I'm concerned, something happened. But I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay. But this is what has happened. LaTricia has now put Ken in a position where he was coming around this man, messy Martell at that. Martell had this information. And at any time, if Ken popped off If they got into it, I guarantee you the first thing that Martell would have said is that why your bitch was at my house. I guarantee you. And then Ken would have been pissed off. He would have said you was a goddamn lie. He would have been defending LaTricia, even though it would have been the truth. And that's because LaTricia has put Ken in a position where he could be embarrassed. He could be humiliated. No, he was embarrassed. He was humiliated. It's almost like one of those things when you walk into a room and everybody just got done talking about you and you know something might be off, but you kind of just pay it dust, right? You walk into a room and a conversation comes up and everybody know the real tea except for you. That's what happened to Ken. Everybody knew that probably that LaTricia had been to Martell's home. Girl, Courtney probably knew. I don't know. But Courtney probably knew. Chris probably knew. Ken didn't know. So now again, you've put your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whomever, in a position to be embarrassed. Y'all know I don't like public humiliation. You know I don't like to be embarrassed. I don't like to be embarrassed. If I ever got into a relationship, more than likely it'll never happen. But if I ever got into a relationship, dear future man, don't ever put me in a position where I'm looking like a fool. If you know, especially we shooting a reality show, it's one thing if we go to a party and you don't know who's gonna be there. But even then, if we go to a party and you see somebody there who you used to mess with, you better come and tell me, hey, is somebody here I used to kick it with? It wasn't that big of a deal. Or hey, my ex here, it is what it is. All right. But I need to know. Okay? I need to know. So when the conversation comes up, I know how to handle it. I can get ahead of it. But if I'm out here defending you, saying, oh man, they don't know each other, but you've been to this nigga house the whole goddamn time and you ain't told me, and he know you've been to his house, what if we really get into it? And then he says something real slick in front of everybody. Now I'm gonna have to whoop his ass, or either he gonna have to whoop mine. I think Ken will whoop Martell's ass. But either he gonna whoop my ass or either I'm gonna whoop his. All because you were wrong. LaTricia wants to be stuck on the, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. Girl, we tugged on your wig. You not getting it. Girl, it is a big deal. It really is. No, you did not have sex with him. And that's what Ken's whole thing was, if you can't tell me the small stuff, then I can't trust you to tell me the big stuff. And the truth of the matter is, whatever y'all did was before I came into the picture, supposedly. Anyways, but whatever y'all did, I'm trying to figure out, when did Ken and LaTricia get together? It's been okay. I think they were okay. Because I think she was separated for 4 or 5 years, so that was around the time she was probably okay. So okay. Anyways, yeah. And so and Ken, like he said, you have to like, girl, you really think on some real shit, LaTricia, like you really think Martell 4 years ago, who was a workout fanatic, really needed to work out with you? Like, come on now. You know Martell wanted some pussy at the end of the day. Why would somebody like we know Martell still looks good. I mean, as far as like he doesn't have like his body isn't sloppy, and Martell had his body probably, he doesn't probably work out as much as he used to, so his body probably doesn't look like it did 3-4 years ago. But he probably still has a nice body. You know what I'm saying? But 3-4 years ago, Martell was working out. Y'all remember like I said, he still has a nice body. But 4 years ago, why would Martell need to go to LaTricia to work out? And you think, oh yeah, we just gonna go to the gym. And then I was like, oh, we went to his house. Girl, what? LaTricia, girl, do you hear the story that you're telling? It doesn't make sense. Just like it didn't make sense even when Stormy or whoever it was said that y'all should work out together. Why would Martell need to go work out with LaTricia? Martell knows what to do. He's just not doing it. Martell wanted to get back into tip-top shape. He could. He did it before. So why does he need LaTricia? And this whole time, like I've been saying, I've been telling y'all, well, y'all been saying it too, some of y'all. Girl, a lot of us have been saying the same thing. Girl, we knew something was going on with LaTricia and Martell. And the truth is, as much as I hate defending Martell, you cannot put this all on Martell because even when Martell and LaTricia first met at Stormy's home, LaTricia should have put a stop to that shit right then and there. Hey, Martell, remember me? Hey, Martell, long time no see. Oh, you don't remember I came to your house a few years ago? And that would have deaded the whole situation. But because LaTricia was on some, I don't want to say nothing, and she thought I just want to say nothing, so I just kind of get on clothes because it just felt awkward, and I just want to, I just was so upset, and I just didn't understand. I just don't know what to say. Girl, she's not gonna open up her mouth. I don't know. LaTricia, girl, you have been giving very sneaky tease, and that's why people be on your ass online. And I've been calling it out since, girl, really from the beginning of this season because I'm looking like, girl, something ain't right. And now we find out that you've been to this man's house. I do believe that people can go to folks' house and not have sex. Don't get it twisted. Just because you go to somebody's house does not mean you opening up your legs. But, okay, it's a but. When I'm looking at how Martell and LaTricia are moving in this situation, it still makes me believe that they are leaving out something. I think that it would have been completely different even if LaTricia would have got ahead of the situation and said, oh, like I said earlier, oh, what's up, Martell? Remember me? Oh, yeah, I came to your house like 4 or 5 years ago. Then I would have been like, oh, okay, well, girl, she probably just, she probably went over, probably got coochie ate, or probably nothing happened, but it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But because they both been moving very sneaky, now it becomes a big deal. Ken was right on everything he said. Everything Ken said, he was absolutely right. Every single thing. Girl, you gonna fuck around and lose you a good man, Savannah. Hello? You got a man who your kids love. They call him daddy. The son already said that this is the happiest. I think the son said in that episode, this is the happiest he's seen her, or this is the most he's seen her laugh. So he got your son a car. Ain't that what y'all said the last episode? Not y'all, but didn't they say that the last episode? Took your children out of the country. Your daughter calling him father. Girl, you gonna fuck around and lose a good man, Savannah. Hello? And I'm gonna make sure I send a bitch over there to snatch his ass up. Girl, let me tell you something. It's a few men y'all gonna fuck around and lose. I'm gonna make sure one of my homegirls be next in line. Girl, Dr. Eugene is one of them. So Toya, mess around and lose Dr. Eugene. I'm gonna make sure one of my subscribers be over there, girl, in his DMs like Sweet Tea was. I can give you what you want. I don't mind working and helping pay some of the bills, baby. I'm not gonna be like Toya and just sit up and spend all your goddamn money. Okay? Anyways, child, that's it. I'm done. It is what it is. It was a serious thing. It's not serious because you're saying that y'all met up and nothing happened, but it becomes serious because now this man has something that he can hold over this other person's head. Nobody wants to feel like a dummy. Nobody wants to look, well, some people don't care. For the people like me, we don't want to look like a dummy. We don't want to feel like a dummy. We don't want nobody to have nothing over us. And that's what Martell had over Ken this entire time. And as soon as Ken would have popped off, and it would have been another Madonna, girl, down to the love and hip hop, girl, Huntsville, girl, the first thing Martell would have threw up in Ken's face is that LaTricia been to his house. Hello? Anyways, girl, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all. LaTricia, get it together, sister. Girl, you a hot ass mess. Girl, I forgot all about Marceau and LaTicia. Okay, so I watched that clip 3 times, their segment. And the only thing that I got out of Marceau and LaTicia's, basically, okay, so Black was closed, honey. They had a girl closed sign. Girl, it is girl, we are closed. So they were closed. What it sounds like to me, y'all gonna have to help me with this. Cause I felt like they were not, I felt like they were leaving out some information. I heard them say something about there was a parking issue. So the first thing, not the first thing, once I caught that, I was like, oh, could it have been the parking is atrocious at Black? I've never been, I don't know. And people were probably parking in the neighborhoods. Let me give you an example. So y'all know about the turkey leg hut, right? The turkey leg hut, there's a bar. I think there's like a bar, a club called Bar 5015. There are some bars like over there on Alameda in Houston, restaurants, right? And on Sundays, it can get really, really hectic. I went to Bar 5015. One of my good friends, Java, she was in town like what 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I can't remember. And I met them at Bar 5015. It was my first time going. I had a good time. It was actually really, 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 really cute. And the bartender was fine, even though he knew he was fine. Girl, you ain't that fine. Not if you don't. You know how the girls be fine, but when you know they fine, when you start knowing, when you know, it's one thing for you to know somebody fine, but then when they start thinking, they know they fine, and it's like, girl, you doing too much. Girl, just fix my Casamigos and Red Bull, and so I can go. Cause girl, you not doing all of that. Okay. Anyways, cute spot. But I remember at one point, a lot of the neighbors were complaining and outraged because of the parking. People will be parking all up and throughout the neighborhoods to park, to get to the establishments. Now, I will say that some people were saying it was a whole bunch of white people complaining. Y'all know, like from the history that I understand, Third Ward used to be white back in the day because Third Ward is really low key right by the medical center. um, so white people used to live in Third Ward, and then Black people started to move in Third Ward, and then white people didn't want to stay with the niggas, and so they said the white people moved out, and then it became like Black, and now the white people are starting to move back in. So basically, I'm saying all this to say, like I remember at the restaurant there was an outrage because people felt like it's just too much going on, girl. All these people walking up and down the street, walking in front of our homes, walking on the sidewalk, cars blocking, our driveways possibly. It's just a whole bunch of carrying on. So when they said parking, that's the first thing I thought about. Like, oh, were they parking in the neighborhoods, and then the city started getting all these complaints, and then they never fixed it. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember even with the Turkey Leg Hut, I think they bought a parking lot so they could have more space for some of their customers at Turkey Leg Hut. But so I don't know. But I also feel like I get what Marceau is saying. Like, we've brought money to this city, right? We have this multi-million-dollar business, Black. We have Scott Manor. Now, girl, bring please don't bring Scott Manor into shit. Girl, Scott Manor is sticks and stones. Girl, we've been waiting on Scott Manor. Girl, at this point, girl, you on the same timeline as Chateau Thelma. Hello? You on the same timeline as Chateau Charay. It don't take that long to build no house. if they'll make it when you got the coin. Shout out to Nene Leakes. So in his head, I think he's saying we've brought business, we've brought money to the city, which is true. When you build a business and you're employing folk, and people are coming to the city, and you know they're spending money at these establishments, that's bringing money to the city. But on the flip side, if y'all not taking care of y'all business, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I'll say this. I know that people target folks all the time. Could it be a possibility that Marceau and Tisha's establishment could be targeted? Yes. But if you are not handling your business, then there would be they would have no way to target you in a way. So like if everything is up to code, if you making sure that the establishment, the restaurant is A when it comes to health inspections. If you're making sure your parking is right, if you know that everything is running the way that it's supposed to run, then no matter how you slice it and dice it, I just don't see the people just coming after Tisha and Marceau just because they're coming after Tisha and Marceau. A part of me, I hate to say it, a part of me feels like Tisha and Marceau, when they started that restaurant, they was cutting corners. I do. And now it's coming back to bite them in the ass. Y'all probably wasn't doing what y'all probably didn't pay what y'all supposed to pay. Y'all probably have a horrible parking situation. I could just see Marceau thinking he's smarter than everybody and thinking it's gonna be okay. And more people were complaining, and people were complaining. Like y'all say, people that they're haters. But girl, are you taking care of your fucking business? Because if you were taking care of your business, if your I's were dotted and your T's were crossed, they can cut. They not. I just don't see them people just coming after Marceau and Tisha just because. Like, and if they are coming after you, when they come, like I said, when you make sure all your ducks are in a row, then girl, you can't do nothing because baby, my shit is legit. My shit is together. Does that make sense what I'm saying? But I feel like in Tisha's head and Marceau's head, they just feel like people coming after them. And I don't want to discount what they're saying by, again, like I understand that, yes, there could be that, it could be that the city could be just messing with them. But a part of me feels like they just didn't handle their business the proper way. And that's part of the problem. Anyways, it is what it is, girl. I feel like with Tisha, especially with Marceau, you ain't gonna never get the full story, girl. It would have to be like a court date, and it would have to be televised because I would have to hear what the other people saying. Because Marceau, I don't think Marceau gonna tell the whole truth. He gonna do a whole bunch of talking in circles, like this is our earth. We own this earth. Okay, girl. Okay, girl, you own the earth. They putting your ass out. You don't own it too much because bitch, they damn sure came and locked them doors. You don't own too much because they damn sure had that furniture flipped upside down. You don't own too much because they damn sure had that sofa flipped upside down. You don't own too much because they damn sure had chains on that door. Do you own the earth? Girl. Because if you did, your shit wouldn't be shut down. Hello? Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all. Hey!